coverage you can count on. This is WTVM News Leader 9. Sponsored by Montlick and Associates, Columbus Injury Attorneys.
New details in a triple homicide investigation in Auburn. We now know the names of the 3 people killed early this morning. That's straight ahead.
Local doctors and lawyers laced up their shoes to play some basketball and raise money for local young people.
And it was a warm Saturday across the Chattahoochee Valley with a warm and quiet weather. Stick with us for the rest of the weekend. The forecast is just ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Rosalind Giles. We begin with breaking news out of Auburn tonight. The names of 3 people shot and killed early this morning have been released. Our Rosanna Smith also reports an arrest has been made in the case.
Auburn police tell us the shooting happened here along Lee Road 83 near Mr. D's Lodge. It appears an altercation started between several individuals inside the facility before gunfire erupted in the parking lot. When police arrived on the scene, they could still hear shots being fired. After they secured the scene, 3 men who have now been identified as 32-year-old Roderick Nelms, 25-year-old Jadarian Spinks, and 43-year-old Rico Cobb were found dead. A 4th victim was transported to the hospital by a personal vehicle before officers even got there. That person is expected to recover. 33-year-old Caribbean Cobb has been arrested and charged with capital murder.
I mean, it's very unusual. We don't have multi homicides that occur all at once. There's only been a few occasions in my career that we've had that occur, and I've been here almost 30 years. Fortunately, in this case, we were able to respond to it, take control of it, and able to do a thorough investigation up to this point that's resulted in an arrest.
Now, I did speak to residents who live in this neighborhood. They declined to go on camera, but they did tell me this is a quiet area and they are still in shock. Rosanna Smith in Auburn, WTVM News Leader 9.
A 2-car crash in Opelika leaves the husband dead and the wife in critical condition. Police say it all started when 33-year-old Antonio Reese tried to get away during a routine traffic stop. A police chase ensued. The officer reportedly lost sight of Reese's 2005 Chevrolet Malibu just seconds before it plowed into another car. 58-year-old Dennis Finley, a passenger in a 2002 Toyota Camry, was killed in the accident at Magnolia Street and Martin Luther King Boulevard around 7:30 last night. Finley's wife was driving. She was airlifted to Columbus in critical condition. Reese's charges include reckless murder. More details tonight. The daughter of a Georgia man suspected of shooting 5 people to death before killing himself is speaking out. She says her father was a ticking time bomb. Today, Lauren Halls told the Associated Press that she and her 1-year-old child hid in a neighbor's house while her father, Wayne Halls, went on a shooting rampage, killing 5 people, including her grandmother and cousin in Appling. Appling is about 2.5 hours from Savannah. Halls says her father was upset after her mother ended their relationship. New details tonight. Protests surrounding rally at Stone Mountain Park turned violent today. Demonstrators set a barricade on fire and hurled rocks and fireworks at police, attempting to block them from a white power group. 9 counter-protesters were arrested. You're looking at pictures from AJC.com. By midday, park officials worried about the safety of visitors. They shut down attractions like the cable car, amusement center, and laser show. The park remained open. 2 teams of local doctors and lawyers competed on a basketball court today, all in an effort to raise funds for at-risk youth. The first ever Doctors versus Lawyers game aims to provide homeless and foster care students in Columbus with food and resources to help them stay in school. Happening today, Newsletter 9's Jose Zozaya was at the game today at Carver High School here in Columbus. He joins us now in studio with more details. Hi, Jose.
Hi, Rosalind. This is only the first Doctor versus Lawyers match, but event organizers hope this event will become an annual tradition. All the players signed up for today's game were volunteers. That list includes a local judge and attorneys with the Chattahoochee Judicial Circuit and several area doctors as well. The 2 organizations that put this event together, the Fountain City Bar Association and Columbus Fort Benning Medical Society, saw a need to address the issue of homeless and at-risk youth.
So it's just our way of giving back to help these children who are, don't have a say-so in where they grow up and how they live. So we're trying to reach out to them.
Now, leading up to the game, both host organizations created an initiative called PATH, which stands for Professionals Aligned to Help, to start awarding at-risk students scholarships, which will keep them in school and graduate. And Rosalind, in light of the recent loss Carver High School suffered with the passing of Coach David Pollard, organizers for the game said they plan to award a $500 scholarship to Pollard's 9-year-old daughter. Live in the studio, I'm Jose Zozaya for News Leader 9.
All right, awesome program and plans. Jose, thank you. Well, it was a pretty day, and we hope everyone got a chance to get out there and enjoy the beautiful weather. Meteorologist Elizabeth Giamore is standing by with what we can expect for the rest of your weekend.
Hey, Roswell, we have a gorgeous weekend forecast for you for the rest of it. It's looking nice out there tonight and tomorrow. We're going to see a very similar day to what we saw today. Sunshine, temperatures in the low 80s. Right now, 79 degrees, north wind, 12 miles per hour, so a little breezy, but you really couldn't ask for better spring weather. The pollen count is medium. It's not high, so looking good across the Chattahoochee Valley. Elsewhere, we're at 81 degrees in Montgomery, 75 in Atlanta, 78 in Birmingham, so warm weather no matter where you are. If you're headed to the concert there in Jordan-Hare Stadium, you're looking at sunshine again, warm temperature. So here is that forecast, 77 by 6 o'clock. Of course, the concert starting right about now, but looking good and looking a little cooler as we head towards the 8 o'clock hour when Miranda's playing, 67, 61 when Kenny is on. It's going to be a gorgeous and fun night there at Jordan-Hare Stadium. But we have even warmer weather in store for the work week, so we'll break down your full forecast coming up.
All right, Elizabeth, thank you. Also happening today, a fallen soldier who fought during the Civil War is honored. Officials say they don't know his name, but his body was found after the battle at Columbus and Phoenix City in the 1800s. Now, his remains were buried at Lakeview Memory Gardens on Highway 431 in Phoenix City. The Phoenix City United Daughters of the Confederacy hosted today's ceremony. Well, he is still the talk of the nation tonight. Just days before his death, Prince tweeted a picture of a purple Yamaha piano that was custom made for him. Now executives at Yamaha are describing the work that went into the instrument. The piano was set to be a centerpiece on Prince's piano and a microphone tour. Well, it was also delivered a few weeks ago. Remember, Prince died on Thursday. An autopsy was conducted yesterday. Experts say official results could take weeks to be released. We'll have an update on a chilling crime out of Ohio. 8 members of a family killed. Tonight, the 911 calls that have been released. Plus, Time Magazine is releasing its list of the most influential people. We're revealing the names of some of those who made the cut.
And here's your Colony Bank fishing game forecast for Sunday. The best times to get out will be in the morning around 4:40 and around 4:20 in the afternoon. For more on that, you can visit WTVM.com. And after the break, we'll talk your War Creek forecast, so stay tuned.
Weekend mornings start with WTVM News Leader 9 morning. Up to the minute you're up.
Welcome to News Leader 9 Saturday morning. I'm Brandon Sejo.
I'm Elizabeth Giamore.
Wake up to breaking news and continuous live alerts 7 days a week.
We begin with breaking news this morning.
Weekend weather alerts to help you plan your day. All streaming live on the web and your mobile device. Up to the minute you're up. WTVM News Leader 9 weekend morning starting at 7. That's coverage you can count on.
Enthused, inspired, empowered, confident. Let these keys drive your next career move. WTVM News Leader 9 is looking for high-energy individuals who enjoy working with people. A reliable team player with great communication skills. If you have experience selling direct to decision makers with the ability to create stunning presentations, we want to talk to you. Qualified applicants apply online now at WTVM.com. Click the About Us tab, then click WTVM Jobs.
Great day, looking for a great way. I can decorate my floors, kitchens, cabinets, and more. I can do it today. For any room, no matter what my mood. Any color and style, they can make me smile. Add flooring and more, you can start living.
How fast can you save at AutoNation? Beep, beep. Yeah, that fast.
Hurry in to AutoNation Hyundai, where you can buy new Elantras, $199 a month, or Sonata Hybrids, $329 a month. Plus, military personnel receive an additional $500 off new 2015 and 2016 Hyundai vehicles. Drive pink, drive safe, drive now. AutoNation Hyundai Columbus.
Meep, meep.
For a perfect evening out, it's Fuji Japanese Steakhouse and Sushi Bar. Great fun, fantastic food, and an exciting dinner show. And the food, not just delicious, it's Fujilicious. Steak, seafood, the food is good. And at the Sushi Bar, fresh, beautifully prepared sushi delicacies. Also, a full-service bar with wines, beers, cocktails. It's the best place to meet in town. Fuji Japanese Steakhouse and Sushi Bar on Veterans Parkway, diagonally across from Lowe's.
Shop the Sleep Center for the absolute best prices on brand name bedding in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Shop now during the floor model closeout sale. All Simmons Beauty Rest and Serta Perfect Sleeper mattresses must go. All floor models, full king and queen sets must go. All Simmons Beauty Rest and Serta bedding is discounted and priced to sell. It's a total liquidation of all Simmons and Serta bedding. Hurry in for the best selection. The Sleep Center, the mattress experts, open 7 days a week.
News Leader 9 is sponsored by Vance Brooks and Vance Memorial Funeral Homes.
Right now, a huge country music star is preparing to perform in Auburn. Our Elizabeth White is at tonight's Music and Miracles Superfest, where Kenny Chesney is headlining. And Liz, it's an exciting night in Auburn. What is going on there right now?
As we speak, history is happening right here inside Jordan-Hare Stadium here on the campus of Auburn University as Old Dominion has taken the stage to sing. Take a look at this line in front of me. These are people still waiting outside Jordan-Hare Stadium just to try to get in to see not only Old Dominion, Sam Hunt is up next, then Miranda Lambert, and then everybody's waiting for Kenny Chesney, right? What's your name?
I'm Shelby.
Shelby, where are you from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
You drove all the way from Atlanta to come and see Kenny Chesney tonight. What's your favorite Kenny Chesney song?
Don't Blink.
Don't Blink.
Yes.
Just sing it for me. Just like
Don't blink. Just like that, you're 6 years old and you take a nap and you wake up and you're 25 and your high school sweetheart becomes your wife.
Don't blink. Okay, I should not do that. Thank you. That was awesome. That was great. So again, history is happening here inside Jordan-Hare Stadium. Kenny Chesney expected to take the stand in just a couple of hours. And really, this is about music and miracles and raising money via the chicken salad chick, Kevin Brown. He passed away from cancer, unfortunately, a few months ago. It was his dream to bring Kenny Chesney here to Jordan-Hare Stadium to raise money for cancer research and also to end hunger, and that is exactly what he did. So while it's really Kenny Chesney's night for most of these fans, really for Auburn and the community here in Auburn and the family of Auburn, really tonight is about Kevin Brown and his widow, Stacy Brown. We're going to be here live all tonight, and of course, we're going to have the very latest for you on WTVM.com. But again, just a wonderful night here on the Plains. Back to you.
Yeah, Elizabeth, lots of energy there and a touching night for the Brown family. Thank you, Elizabeth, for that live report. Well, today, people in the Fountain City area got to meet some local candidates running for office. Candidates for Muskogee County School Board came out to Revelation Missionary Baptist Church on RC Allen Drive to answer some tough questions and give voters an idea about their platforms. Event organizers say it's important for voters to get to know the candidates.
Very important to the community that we have an intelligible, unbiased forum to educate our citizens in this community about the school board, the election, and their plans, their platform. What can they do and what do they intend to do to make innovations, to make changes, and to better our community and have it go forward.
You can also meet the candidates at two more upcoming forums. School board and city council hopefuls will meet Wednesday, April 27th at the Columbus Public Library at 5 p.m. And on May 7th, those running for judges, clerks, and law enforcement will be at Greater Bellwood Baptist Church on Sherwood Avenue from 12 to noon in the afternoon. Time now to check on our weather. It has been a great Saturday.
It was. It was gorgeous out there. After kind of a wet into the work week, we were definitely looking forward to all the sunshine. We had it. We're going to see it again tomorrow, so that is the good news. But what else is trending? So the quiet weekend weather is what we're talking about first, with those sunny skies and temperatures in the low 80s. But you thought it was a little warm out there today? Well, we're going to see even warmer temperatures going into the rest of the work week. We'll see mid-80s for most everybody all week long. Some in the upper 80s as we head towards Wednesday and Thursday. We do have an 87-degree temperature on on the forecast and the 7-day. I'll show you that coming up. But we also have a slight rain chance coming in on Wednesday. And I'm talking a slight rain chance for the rest of the work week behind that. Don't forget, though, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more on the forecast. Temperatures right now, though, in the 70s and 80s. 80 in Fort Benning, 81 in Eufaula. They're at 79 in Auburn, 80 in Tuskegee. So a very mild evening is on tap for everybody. But we're not looking at any clouds. We're not looking at any rain. A very dry sky across the Chattahoochee Valley. And again, we're going to keep it that way for the next few. Not expecting any showers in the forecast until Wednesday, and that is even a slight chance of rain. So let's break down your lows tonight. A very, again, mild evening, not too cool out there. Seasonable temperatures. 53 in Lafayette, 54 in LaGrange. Here in Columbus, we're forecasting a low temperature in the morning of 56, as well as Auburn, 53 there in Fort Benning. Clear skies and a touch breezy tonight going into the early Sunday morning hours. But tomorrow, your afternoon will top out in the low to mid 80s. 83 in Lafayette, 84 there in Pine Mountain, as well as Thomaston. Here in Columbus, we're forecasting a high temperature of 83, 85 there in Buena Vista. And down to our south again, the low to mid 80s for everybody. So let's take a look at that warming trend as I was talking about. We'll be at 84 by Tuesday, 86 on Wednesday. There's that 87-degree temperature by next Saturday that I was talking about. I did want to invite everyone, though, to our next weather radio event. It's going to be a special one. We're going to be at Fort Benning this coming Wednesday at the PX there from 11 to 2 Eastern Time, programming weather radios. Of course, you can buy one at the PX for around $30, or if you have one at home and it's never been set up, or you want to make sure it's set correctly, bring it to us there and we'll make sure it's ready to go. We'll also get your cell phones out with our severe weather textlers. So we want to give a big thank you to our Fort Benning Emergency Management Office there for inviting us and having us. We've been about 2 or 3 other events there, and they're always a great turnout. So thanks again for having us. Come out and see us next Wednesday, April 27th. So going into the work week, the rain returns by Wednesday. Slight rain chance into Thursday and Friday. That shouldn't be a washout, though. It'll just bring a few more clouds around. Rosalind.
All right, Elizabeth, thank you. Well, tonight, a $25,000 reward is being offered for tips leading to a mass murder arrest. In Ohio, 8 family members were killed in what's being called execution style. Tonight, 911 recordings have now been released. In the call, you can hear a woman saying, quote, "There is blood all over the house." The slayings took place at 4 separate locations, 90 miles east of Cincinnati. The family lived in 3 trailers in an area being described as a family compound. Coming up, it was a dramatic finish to the Auburn-Georgia softball game last night. Would we get more drama in round 2? The highlights are just ahead. Plus, the undefeated Columbus Lions face their toughest test of the season tonight. Paul's got a breakdown of their matchup with the Florida Tarpons ahead. And the Georgia Bulldog baseball team looks to get a huge road series win over Florida. Sports is next.
News Leader 9 is sponsored by Hustler Turf.
Right, big gobbler's coming right here.
Come have some fun on an Alabama Black Belt adventure. Whether it's the perfect covey rides at a Black Belt Lodge, camping at a state park, bird watching, fishing our rivers and lakes, rafting, or stay at the Renaissance Montgomery Hotel and Spa and golf the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. Join us for an Alabama Black Belt adventure. And tell them Jackie and Ray sent you.
Let me tell you now, something's got a hold on me, yeah, yeah. Oh, it must be love. Ooh, something's got a hold on me right now, yeah, yeah. Oh, it must be love. My heart feels happy, my feet feel light. I shake all over, I feel
Discover the smart technology and design that has people falling in love. Get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 500 Ford credit bonus cash on escape. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Every person deserves a healthy and beautiful smile. At Affordable Dentures, we'll treat you with dignity and respect, and we'll get your smile back at affordable prices in a single day in most cases. Whether you need new dentures, replacement dentures, a partial, extractions, or an implant. Call 1-800-DENTURE or visit affordabledentures.com for valuable coupons. Please don't put this off. You deserve a healthy and beautiful smile.
At Subway, we're excited about our new carved turkey. It's day after Thanksgiving good. Thick cut, all white meat, oven roasted to perfection. It's something even pilgrims would love.
Wait, because I am a pilgrim, I like turkey? Is that it? Because I'm a pilgrim, I like turkey.
No, I'm sorry. What would you like?
The new one.
The carved turkey.
Yes. The new Subway carved turkey and bacon sandwich with Applewood smoked bacon and cheese. Subway, fresh is what we do.
Attention! This is an important medical alert for anyone who has taken Xarelto or Pradaxa. If you or a loved one took the blood thinner medication Xarelto or Pradaxa and then hospitalized for internal bleeding, call the Sentinel Group today. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to serious, even fatal internal bleeding. If you suffered a stroke, heart attack, or serious internal bleeding, or if a loved one died after taking Xarelto or Pradaxa, call the Sentinel Group today.
Please call 800-361-2507.
If you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state, this may be the most important phone call you'll ever make.
I owed $87,000 in taxes. But listen.
Your tax problem is settled. You only owe $3,500.
What a great message.
If you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state, then you owe it to yourself to call this number. Let our experts help guide you through the process of negotiating a tax settlement. Call this number or go to tax10000.com.
News Leader 9 is sponsored by Subway. Eat fresh.
Now, from WTVM Sports Leader 9, Paul Stockman.
2016's been good to the Columbus Lions so far. 4 blowout wins and not much of a challenge for many of their opponents. But tonight could be a different story as they face the Florida Tarpons, a team that could prove to be the deadliest catch this season. Florida comes into tonight's game undefeated, just like the Lions, and they've disposed of their opponents pretty handily as well. Head coach Jason Gibson said earlier this week they see some similarities between them and Florida, and if the Lions wanted a challenge, well, they got one tonight.
They've got some veterans. They've got guys that have played a while, and that's a great area for football, and they've been around. So they won the league that they were in last year as well, so they came into this league just like we did, coming from another league winning the championship. So kind of a mirror image a little bit. So they're a good team, good challenge. It'll be exciting.
Kickoff coming up in just about a half hour over at the Civic Center. We'll have all the highlights tonight on Sports Leader 9. In baseball, Chattahoochee Valley Community College and Wallace-Selma finishing a game suspended by weather over at Selma on Thursday. It was 17-2 Pirates when they suspended it in the second. CV turning it into an epic beatdown. 7 runs in the third inning. Then in the fifth, Kurt Ornowski singles home Jalen Smith with the first run of the inning. Plenty more after that. Nick Poskey with a flare single to right field. Trent Simpson comes in to score. CV with 11 runs in the fifth, and they put up a school record 35 runs. That's right, 35-2 the final. Game 1 of the scheduled doubleheader this afternoon was a little more traditional. Bottom 2, Nolan Greco singles through to the left side. JT Thomas scores. It's 1-0 Pirates. Yeah, that's more of a baseball score. Pass ball brings in a run. Then it's Brandon Hill with a swinging bunt. Put it in your pocket. Greco scores to make it 3-0. Jordan Lee on the mound for the Pirates, taking care of business, getting Brondrick Johnson to ground into a 4-6-3 double play. That ends the third. The Pirates win it 11-1 in 6 innings. And as for Game 2, or perhaps you can call it Game 3 of this triple header, 2-0 CVC leading in the bottom of the fourth. The Georgia Bulldogs on the road against second-ranked Florida in the rubber match of their 3-game series this afternoon. Bo Tucker on the hill, the lefty. Tough start for him in the first inning with a runner on. Peter Alonso going deep to center field, and that one's gone. Gators jump out to a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the second with a runner on third now for Florida. Ryan Larson, he gets a single to center, well, infield single rather. Beats the throw, run comes in to score. Jonathan India tapping the plate makes it 3-0 Gators. Then 1 inning later, Buddy Reed puts a charge into one to center. This one looks like it may go all the way, but it just gets beyond the head of Stephen Wren. Peter Alonso comes around from second to score, and 4-0 Gators. Georgia gets one in the ninth, but that's all. They lose the series to Florida 4-1. Auburn on the road facing Ole Miss, the 16th ranked team, trying to even the series after a Game 1 loss yesterday. Tough task this afternoon. Ryan Olenek with a lacer back up the middle. 2 runs come across, and just like that, it's 3-0 Rebels. Later in the inning, J.B. Woodman, the lefty at the dish, would get a single of his own. This is a chopper back up the middle. That's going to bring Olenek in, and Ole Miss takes a 5-0 lead early. And speaking of 5, we go to the 5th inning. Tigers beating themselves here. A wild pitch allows Will Golson to come in from third. 6-1 Rebs. Tigers try a bit of a comeback, but the hole that they dug for themselves was too big to climb out. They lose 7-4. Look to avoid a sweep tomorrow. Meanwhile, the Tigers taking on Georgia in softball. In case you missed it last night, Tigers with a huge walk-off home run by Casey Cooper gave Auburn the 4-3 win in dramatic fashion. She became the solo leader in Auburn history in RBIs with that 3-run shot. This afternoon, round 2, well, not as dramatic. Bottom of the second, Tigers with a 3-1 lead. Bases loaded. Carly Wallace tacking on 2 more. Hits one through the left side. That single brings in 2 more runs, and Auburn takes a 5-1 lead. Then it gets ugly in the 4th. Emily Carasone with a up 9-2 with the bases loaded. She rips it down the line. That clears the bases. 3 runs tap the plate, part of a 4-run inning. Tigers run rule Georgia this afternoon, 13-2. They go for the sweep tomorrow afternoon. That's your look at sports.
All right, sounds great. We'll see if you guys can guess who made this list. Time Magazine releases its 13th annual list of the 100 most influential people of the year. 7 of the honorees, including President Barack Obama, now grace 6 different colors. For show business in Hollywood, actor Leonardo DiCaprio, singer Nicki Minaj, actress Priyanka Chopra, and Lin-Manuel Miranda, who created Broadway's Hamilton, have all made that list. Now, for the business world, there is Facebook co-founder Mark Zuckerberg and wife Priscilla Chan.
Interesting list there.
Very interesting. Not hard to guess, I don't think.
Definitely not. All right, let's set forecast tonight. Not too bad. Quiet and nice tomorrow. Sunshine, 80s. Just a gorgeous couple of days. Making my job very easy for the next few.
Get out there and enjoy it.
Definitely.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us as we head out. We'd like to lift your spirits and leave you with a classic from the late legendary music icon, Prince. Enjoy listening to Kiss. We'll see you later tonight at 11.
Now